Good morning. It's Vijay here. Today is Monday, 8 September 2025. Welcome to yet another episode of Pre-Market Commentary. I hope you had a restful weekend. Ganesh Visarjana happened. Ganesh, I hope, will bless us for the weeks, months, and years beyond. And on the weekend, lots of interesting things happened. We had the finance minister interview where she said RBI is diversifying more into gold, so they have moved from 8 to 12%, and they're likely to increase it by selling US treasuries. So that was one interesting event. And I had mentioned that we have moved about 40% into precious metals. So a lot of people were wondering as to why I moved away from equities into precious metals to the extent of 40%. It reminds me of one famous philosopher, economist, John Maynard Keynes, who said, "When the facts change, I change my mind." Lots of facts have changed over the last 1 week, and I have changed my mind. I believe that precious metals will probably do equal, if not better, than equity markets in the next 6 to 9 months. So therefore, we are not buying it as a hedge; we are buying it as an investment which will yield us equal returns or even greater returns than equities in the next 6 months. Uh, so we also are buffeted by what I call black swan events. I thought now I realized that there is one more event called an orange swan event, which I had not heard of. An orange swan event, as defined by the dictionary, is high impact disruption that's less about total surprise. A black swan event is total surprise, but an orange swan event is high impact event, which is less of total surprise and more about the consequences of a known but underestimated risk in a success driven system. So what is the consequence of a known event? That is Donald Trump, but we are all underestimating the risk because you see we had something on Friday which gave us a lot of hope that the worst is over for as far as India is concerned. So the markets can go to the races. But over the weekend again, some things have happened which will give cause for concern today or during the week, because already people are negative or they're very cautious. So it is something which we need to worry about, or rather look at it. Before we come to the not so good news, let me talk about what Trump said on tariffs on Friday, when he said that I get along very well with Mr. Modi. He was here a couple of months ago. I'll always be friends with Mr. Modi. He's a great prime minister, and India and United States have a special relationship. So that made everybody happy. The prime minister in turn wrote a nice tweet, which was well appreciated by people, but it doesn't seem to have made the desired impact as of now, because Trump has not responded to the tweet. However, the market men are happy, and that's why you are seeing a 75% gap up in Gift Nifty. Now, of course, Trump also said that he has been disappointed because we are buying so much oil from Russia. So now, what happened over the weekend, which I feel we should look at it little carefully, is U.S. Treasury Secretary Bessent, in a television interview yesterday, has called upon the European Union to jointly be with U.S. and put secondary sanctions on countries which are buying Russian oil. So, which means he's urging European Union to put some secondary sanctions. Whether European Union will agree or not is a moot point, because European Union is a beneficiary of the oil which we are supplying to them, buying it from Russia. So that is up in the air, but you need to have a look at it carefully. In the interim, BRICS is meeting today, where they are going to discuss tariffs. The foreign minister is going to attend the meeting. It is going to be an online meeting. So it is called by Brazil's head of state. So I don't know what will come out of it. Because you see, Japanese prime minister has resigned, citing that the tariffs, he has surrendered to the US for tariffs. So, he doesn't deserve to be in the prime minister's office. So now we don't know who the next prime minister will be. And that prime minister, if he is a hardliner, then he may, go back on what the current Prime Minister has signed. So that is as far as politics is concerned. So what happened on Indian markets? Indian markets actually did well over the week, though on Friday we struggled a lot. The very volatile markets had their share of fun in that sense. Some stocks went up 15-20%, some stocks fell 5 to 10%. So all in all, a very volatile market. Market men are very jittery. It is reflected in the kind of positioning, especially of FIS. Now they moved to 93%, 92.6%, which is the highest ever short position in Nifty futures, as far as I know. So, what is the meaning of that? The meaning of that is if you have high short positions, then the market is unlikely to go up, neither is it unlikely to go down or crash in what many people are expecting. So, there is a floor to the market, in my opinion, because the shorts generally create the floor. So, last week Nifty did well, both Nifty and Sensex went up by 1%. Mid cap index also went up by 2%. Nifty Bank went up by 1%. Except IT, all sectoral indices did well. 36 of 40 Nifty stocks moved higher. M&M, Tata Steel, and iShares were the top gainers. 13 stocks were in the range of 4 to 11%. That is what I said. Volatile, but a lot of people had lots of fun. FIs continue to sell 1,300 crores. DIS bought 1,800 crores. Still, net institutional buying is there. And on the global markets, Dow Jones, Nasdaq, and S&P, all of them lost. Nasdaq was flat virtually, but Dow Jones and S&P really lost quite heavily, I would say. FTSE was flat. CAC and DAX fell very badly on Friday. As far as the commodities are concerned, Brent oil now is virtually crashed. You can say it has come to 65.5. Gold made an all-time high again. Gold is still strong. Silver has been volatile at these levels. Today it is trading around the 40 and odd. Copper is steady. So the finance minister has mentioned on the Friday interview with CNBC that there are some export SOPs which are coming. So that we need to take it with a positive framework, positive stance. So export-oriented companies, we have been focusing more on domestic companies, but we also have a gems and jewelry company called Vaibhav Global. So hopefully something good will come on Vaibhav Global. What are the stocks to watch today? Over the weekend, Hyundai and M&M have said that they'll reduce the rates of selling right from today and not wait till 22nd, while Tata Motors has not done so. They say they will reduce it only on 22nd as far as the reporting is concerned. So these Mahindra and Hyundai may be in focus on the positive side, because you see till 22nd, most people will defer their purchases, but at least in these two cases, they will not defer purchases, is what the general logic is. Then Amber Enterprises has raised some 1,200 crores from investors, so that will be in focus. Vedanta is likely to emerge as the lowest bidder for Jaiprakash Associates, so that should do well for Vedanta. BHEL has got a long-term exclusive agreement with Horizon Fuel Cell Technology Singapore, so that should do well for BHEL. On the negative side, the pharma companies have had some problems as far as US FDA is concerned. Dr. Reddy's, Lupin, Zydus Life Sciences, and Aurobindo Pharma, all of them have had some problems. See, one of the things I worry about is Trump may weaponize US FDA to find faults with Indian pharma. So therefore, it acts as a natural tariff. I've always believed that US, does these things to scare the countries which it wants to scare. One is they attack the stock markets by selling stocks or other from their pension funds and companies which are affiliated to the administration. They do that. They also attack the currency. That's why you're seeing, I feel, that's why you're seeing FIs selling continuously, and also the currency becoming weaker, which in one way is good for us because our tariff rates, whatever they may be, 50% may actually be softened. The blow will be softened. And now I feel they're attacking the pharma companies. Suddenly, we've got 4 pharma companies in the crosshairs of US FDA. Then Max Estates, they have got, they have expanding in Gurugram, and Adani Power, they have doing something with Bhutan state owned utility, so they're getting some orders there. Now, as I said, Trump is again active to his tricks. Yesterday evening, just before he left to the US Open, when somebody asked him whether there are going to be second phase of sanctions against Russia, he said yes. So I don't know whether India will get affected, and if so, how it will get affected. But that is Orange Swan event there. So at the end of the day, we should be positive. We do not want to be short in the market. We are fully invested, but we have moved our focus more to precious metals. We may finally move to 50%, and but whatever stocks we have, we don't intend to really sell, excepting for to sell to get into precious metals. New money we have put more in precious metals and Hang Seng Bees. So I'm not a SEBI registered advisor. If you like this kind of content, please like, share, and subscribe. So whatever you do today, I hope it is successful. Thank you for joining me.